It's a perfect situation to make musical sounds.
Hello, this is Liz. Welcome to my little urban homestead on Fabric Friday. Lurch is going to Japan in a couple of weeks, and obviously he doesn't know the currency as well as he knows his own from the UK. So I made him this wallet that I've actually put on, you know, a £5 note. Well, £5 English money is roughly 1,000 yen. £10 English money is roughly 2,000 yen. So we can put notes in here. He knows if he's got to pay for something that costs 2,000 yen, he can either use two of these or one of those. And so there's £52 roughly equates to 10,000 yen. And he can put the notes in here. And I don't know if his hotel room will have a key card, but there's a slot there for a key card. He's also going to be getting a card for travelling there, so there's a slot for that. And I've just made him a denim waistcoat, so before I'm sewing it up, I've put this long tether on with this hook. Then it can be hooked to a tab, so if it just so happens someone tries pickpocket, they might get the wallet and pull it so far, but can't take it completely away because it'll be attached to his jacket. Oh, waistcoat. And it also makes a nice spine for it. But I thought I'd show you how I make it, because I'm making one for his friend. 3 pieces, 18.5 by 5.5 of fabric. To them, in the centre, 3 pieces of interfacing, medium weight interfacing, and they are 4.5 by 17.5. Ignore these lines with lines through them. I was going to rejig it from my original, but I forgot to add on extra size, so I'm putting it back to how it was there. These lines are 2.5 inches from the edge of your fabric, and you would just line them up there. Move these out the way a minute. There. Turn your fabric to the right side and then just line it up. Sorry about that. Line it up there. So that's the edge of the fabric, and that's where we need it on that one. And you do that to all 3 pieces. We take it to the sewing machine and just do 1/8 of an inch down there. I'll show you what I did to them. You can't press them at this stage, but you'll be doing that afterwards anyway. Right, now what I've done is I've got a goldy colour thread in the top so I can see it, and it leaves a nice look to it. As you can see on the one I've made, it gives it a nice look to it. Black bobbin, you can put a coloured bobbin in, it doesn't matter. I've moved my needle over so I can get a good close to the edge. And as normal with me, oops, sorry about that, my arm. As normal with me, I chain piece wherever I can do. So I'll do it. Not quite yet because I need to, oh, I'll do more. And that's it, those three. And I will do exactly the same to the other ends. Now, my battery's running low, so my camera's going to go off in a minute. But I'll take this opportunity to put on the values of yen. So it's like £52 English money is about, I've done 1,000 then, it should be 10,000. Oops, I'll see if I can get a note put in there. £26 is 5,000. £5 is 1,000 and £10 is 2,000. So that's more or less how I want it. Now, if your machine does do lettering and numbers, you could do a similar thing for the country that you may be going to, which is, you know, if you're going to France, you could have francs or whatever. If you're coming over to Britain from America, you'll have dollars and pounds. Whichever, it gives you a conversion rate. But, oops. I'm sorry I've done that one wrong. Never mind. He was right on the first one. Yep. But that is the order that I'm going to be putting them in. So the first thing to do is I'm just going to put these two middle pieces together and put them right sides together and leave a gap across the top so I can turn it. Yeah, as you can probably see, I've left an opening, and on the two long sides I've done 1/2 inch seam allowance, and across the ends I've done 1/4 inch. So I'm going to cut off my ends and trim it down slightly to take away some of the bulk, and then I'll turn it. Next thing to do is with this back piece, because the front piece, threads, there's always threads hanging everywhere. Right, with this middle piece I turned it right side out and I top stitched all the way around, and that takes in this bit of the opening. It doesn't look too brilliant, but I've had enough. I'm just going to, yeah, this is why I dislike making things more than once. But you've got this back bit now, and so what we need to do is find a piece of fabric, any piece of fabric you want, any colour you want. You can have it as a quilt block if you want. Lay right sides together with your back piece, and then do the same as we did with the middle bit. Stitch all the way around, leaving a gap so you can turn it and then top stitch it down, and it's more or less done now. So this is the outer one done, so it's now just assembly time. And so I'm putting them like that, stitch down the centre, and your wallet is done. What I'm going to do, I've stitched it, never mind. What I'm going to do actually is put another one of these onto it. So I'm just going to stitch now that down there, and it'll hold all the pieces together and give it a spine, and you'll have a hook to hook it onto your belt or anything, or belt straps, so it can't easily be pickpocketed. So that's what I'm going to do now. That makes 2 done. This one that we've just made slightly bigger than that one, but other than that they're exactly the same. Oh, and the outside on the smaller one is black and on today's is blue. This is so that they can tell them apart, whoever has whichever one. And they both got these security straps on them. So thank you. Bye.
It's a